Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Julie Chrisley reveals she hung up on Savannah when pardoned. Julie Chrisley reveals that she hung up on Savannah Chrisley when she was told that she was being pardoned. Grayson, Savannah, Todd and Julie recently did an interview with Donald Trump's daughter-in-law. During this, Julie and Todd revealed their first feelings and responses when they heard they were getting pardoned. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Chrisleys get pardoned by Donald Trump. Todd and Julie were in federal prison for tax evasion and fraud, as most know. However, they were pardoned and allowed to go home and have their records be clean. Todd and Julie had not seen each other in 2.5 years. So when they arrived at home, this was the first time they had seen each other in that time frame. They also got to be with their children again, which was the most important thing to them. Since their release, they have been trying to make up for lost time. Fans love seeing how they are living their lives now that they have changed drastically. Julie Chrisley reveals she hung up on Savannah. Julie Chrisley has revealed that when Savannah Chrisley called to tell her she was pardoned, she hung up on her. When she first got the call, she just burst into tears. However, Savannah was quick to add that Julie hung up on her. Julie then confirmed what Savannah had said and let everyone know that she was so nervous she did not know what to do, and ended up hanging up the phone. Fans thought this was funny as the family was laughing it off. Todd also revealed that he did not believe it until an officer came to confirm it for him. It seems as though Julie was so nervous that she accidentally hung up on Savannah when she called to tell her. Usually, people get bad news while in prison. However, Todd and Julie got some of the best news possible. Todd was in disbelief when he was told. He did not believe it until an officer came to confirm it. Fans are glad that the Chrisleys are back home with their friends and family. The moment America had been waiting for, a presidential pardon that shocked the nation, arrived like a freight train, barreling into the lives of the Chrisley family with unstoppable force. But for Julie Chrisley, the woman once known for her Southern grace and unwavering composure, the moment of her freedom wasn't filled with champagne toasts or grateful sobs. Instead, it came with an unexpected act of defiance, hanging up on her daughter, Savannah. "I hung up on her. I did," Julie confessed during a surprise interview from her Nashville home, newly reoccupied just days after she and Todd were released from prison. "And I don't regret it. Not one bit." Savannah, who had tirelessly campaigned for her parents' freedom over the past 2 years, was the first person to call Julie after the official pardon was announced. It was supposed to be a tear-filled reunion over the phone, one of those moments meant for camera crews and social media reels. But Julie wasn't having it. "I was in my cell, sitting on that cold metal bench, watching the other women get ready for lights out when the guard came and said I was needed in the warden's office," Julie recalled. "I had no idea what was happening. I thought maybe something had happened to Nanny Faye." Instead, she was met with a folder, a sealed envelope, and a television blaring the president's press conference. "We were pardoned." Just like that. And then the phone rang. It was Savannah. Julie took a long breath as she recounted what happened next. She was already sobbing, just saying how proud she was, how everything paid off. And all I could think about was the silence. The silence in that cell, those letters that never came on time, those visitation days where she couldn't make it because of filming, podcasts, or drama. Julie's voice didn't shake, though her eyes shimmered with emotion. "I love my daughter. That hasn't changed. But in that moment, I felt something else, abandonment. And maybe that's not fair, but it's real." According to Julie, the phone call lasted less than 45 seconds. She kept saying, "Mama, we did it." You're free. And I just said, you know what, Savannah? I gotta go. And I hung up. The news sent shockwaves through the Chrisley fan base. Social media exploded as viewers debated whether Julie had the right to feel betrayed, or if Savannah deserved grace for carrying the family's name through the mud alone. I lived behind bars, and for most of that time, I felt like a ghost to my own family. Yes, Savannah raised Grayson and Chloe. Yes, she ran a podcast and hired attorneys. But I needed my daughter. I needed Savannah, not her TikToks. Julie paused, the tension in her shoulders finally relaxing as she reached for a glass of sweet tea on the side table. She was trying to be a warrior. I get that. But sometimes warriors forget to hug their soldiers. What made the moment even more complicated was the fact that Todd, always dramatic and quick to emote, answered his call from Savannah with full tears and a grateful, "I love you, baby girl." Julie, on the other hand, retreated into a silence she hadn't known she was capable of until prison. "I learned to survive in stillness," Julie said. "I learned not to cry every time someone forgot I existed. I toughened up." And when that call came, it was like someone turned the volume up too high on a radio I'd grown used to being broken. Savannah, for her part, hasn't commented directly on the hang-up. But sources close to the family say she was devastated and shocked by her mother's reaction. Savannah thought the call would be their moment of triumph, said one insider. She didn't expect to be rejected when she thought she was giving her mother the best news of her life. The fallout has left the Chrisley family in a complicated emotional limbo. Todd is reportedly already working on a new reality series based on their post-prison lives, while Julie is considering releasing a memoir tentatively titled Cell Block to Southern Belle, My Story. Whether Savannah will play a central role in either project remains unclear. But despite the dramatic moment, Julie insists her love for Savannah hasn't diminished. It's just changed. "We're not Hallmark right now," she said. "We're more like a Tennessee thunderstorm. Loud, sudden, and messy. But even storms pass." Julie added that she hasn't spoken to Savannah since the hang-up, but she plans to eventually. "She needs to hear from me face to face. No more phone calls, no more podcasts or press conferences. Just mother and daughter at a kitchen table with nowhere to run." And what would she say when that moment comes? "I tell her that prison didn't break me, but it did change me." And that maybe, just maybe, she needs to meet the new Julie before assuming I'm still the old one. As for whether forgiveness is in the future, Julie smiled, softening. "Always. I'm her mother. But this time, I'm going to let her come to me. I've spent enough time waiting." In a world where reality stars are often expected to bounce back with glossed-over storylines and tearful Instagram captions, Julie Chrisley's brutal honesty serves as a reminder that real life doesn't always offer clean endings. Sometimes freedom comes with silence. And sometimes the first thing you do after being pardoned is hang up.